Hi everyone, to avoid any confusion I need to explain something. This Parati prediction takes place in Timeline A, which is a Parati prediction for episode 5 continued from the original Life is Strange to episode 4. When I do Timeline B, this will be an episode 5 Parati prediction which will continue from my previous episode 4 Parati prediction video.
So it looks like we finally made it to Puerto Lobos. I knew we could do it. I just knew. Our guide should be here soon. Think he's like my age, but he's supposed to be a really good guide. He's going to show us around and then to Dad's plot of land. And you know what? An even happier thing is that you don't have that terrible haircut anymore. And you have a fake eye. Finally. And my hair grew back. Maybe we'll have a happy ending after all. Hello guys, I'm here. My name is Mr. Burner. And I'll be showing you around today. Oh hi Mr. Burner. What happened to you? Oh my god Daniel. You can't just ask people things like that. I get it all the time. Don't worry about it. I got sunburned when staying on the sun too long. Happened like months ago. No doctor and scientist can explain why I'm still burned. Sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. It's fine. You're very good looking, Sean, by the way. Anyway, back to my job. It's very beautiful here. Just like you, Sean. There's loads of beaches and stuff. So I'll show you some of the sights before taking you to your plot of land. And you, Sean, certainly deserve the best. And finally here we are. Yes. Finally. That guide dude was kind of weird. I kind of liked him. Anyway, Karen should be here soon. I'm glad she called a guide for us. Yeah, I just hope nobody recognizes us. We still got that to worry about, haven't we? I guess. But it's less likely, and at least we're less likely to be judged here, Daniel. True, I guess. We're the safest we've ever been since the day it happened. Safer here than we ever were in Oregon, Beaver Creek, California or Nevada. Things won't ever be exactly the same as they used to be back in Seattle, but they will be better than they were these past few months. You're right.
Hello boys. Are you settling in okay?
Yeah, we're doing good. We like it here so far. So what are you doing now? Now that we've made it to Mexico?
Well, I'm leaving again now. Bye.
Well, that was abrupt. I kind of knew she was going to leave. I mean, she already done it once. True, I guess half of me was kind of hoping she would stick around a little while longer. But never mind. By the way, we better get to bed. We got school tomorrow. School? Yep, I got Karen to sort it out.
The next day.
Good morning class and welcome to the first day of term. I'm Mr. Pablo. And I'm your English teacher. Oh, at least it's not math. I hate math. Our first topic is going to be descriptive writing and formal writing. Oh cool. This isn't so bad. Daniel, please stop internal monologuing over there. At least do it in your head, or it's not even internal monologuing at all. Sorry, Mr. Pablo. That's okay. Now let's get on with class.
Meanwhile.
It's so cool you're in the same class as me. What are the chances of that? I know. So awesome. I really like you, Sean, so I'm glad. You're awesome. We'll probably be really good friends. Holy shit, is that your drawing? It's fucking amazing. Thanks, man. The teacher will be impressed. I'm sure you'll be top of the class. I'm not as good as I used to be ever since I lost my eye. You lost your eye? Yeah. You can't tell because I got a fake one in, but underneath it's basically just red socket. Sorry, I know that's gross. It's fine. We all have gross things about us. For example, my sunburn thing makes me skin peel all the time. Sometimes I sit down and peel a full layer off of me. That's pretty gross too. Yeah. No point in hiding these things, I guess. Silly of me to say with my fake eye, but you know what I mean. But yeah, ever since I got glass in my eye, I haven't got good depth perception, so when I look up and copy stuff to draw, I can't tell how far away it is and I have to move my head more to look at stuff. Makes drawing landscapes and stuff really hard. And gives me a headache from all the straining. But look how good you've drawn this. You're so talented and fucking amazing. Make sure you tell the teacher about your eye.
Lunchtime.
It's cool we're allowed to visit each other's classroom during break. Sure it is. I like it here. How's your day been, Nano? Good. I enjoy the classes. They're way more interesting than at home. We've been studying English. I like it. We had to write a story, and I wrote a story about wolves. I changed it from the real story. Because I didn't want anyone to find out. Mr. Pablo told me after class that I wrote the best story in class. That's great, Daniel. I'm glad you like it here too. I did art class today. Got to do some drawings. I had to tell the teacher afterwards that I'm blind in one eye and that eye is fake. So they'll be patient with me. But Miss Turkey said that she never would have thought that because I drew better than students who have two eyes. I drew pictures of some of the things we've seen on our journey. But nothing that'll give us away, just scenic drawings of woods and campfires. That kind of thing. Awesome. Once class is finished, we're being shown around Puerto Lobos a little more. He showed us the sights yesterday, but today he's going to show us important stuff. Like where we need to go shopping, stuff like that. Oh good. We need to know the place better to live here. Yes, so as you can see, this is a little shopping area. This is where the local stores are. There's a small supermarket over there, a corner shop and a pharmacy. And boys, please excuse me for 1 second, but I have to go into the pharmacy quickly. I need another bottle of After Sun.
1 bottle of After Sun later.
Mr. Burner. I hope you don't mind me asking, but how long have you been sunburned for? Well, what is it now? July? So I'd say it's been about 8 or 9 months. We had a heat wave here in October. And I had just moved here. Enjoyed the sun way too much. I'm paying for my mistake, but way longer than I should. Everyone else would have learned their lesson and moved on, but I can't even have a shower without cursing and screaming in pain. I'm sorry, man. So, Mr. Burner, why do you always wear a coat? Danielle, what did I tell you about being rude? Sorry. Don't worry about it. I use a coat because I'm scared of getting sunburned again. Especially since it's summer again now. I'm basically traumatized ever since October. Yeah, same here, Mr. Burner. I totally relate to that, Please, call me Ben. Okay, Ben. Sorry about that. Don't apologize. It's just... You're so handsome. I couldn't resist. And I feel like you really get me, Yeah. I do know. Okay, for the millionth time. Sorry. I shouldn't have kissed him in front of you. It grossed me out and made me feel sick. I think I have scars on my eyeballs now. Shit. Sorry. Didn't really think about what I was saying then. I just don't like it. I didn't mind when you kissed Finn. At least Finn is cool. Wait, how did you know about that? 'Cause I seen you, dumb brain. But what's wrong with Mr. Burner? He's cool. But you only met him yesterday. You only like him 'cause he kisses your ass all the time. Bet he just wants a tip. That's it, enough. You're being a brat. Leave me alone. Go to your room. Or you're grounded. You can't ground me. You're my brother. Technically I'm your guardian. So yes, I can. This sucks. Thanks so much for putting After Sun on for me. I really appreciate it. It soothes my skin. At least for a few minutes. That's good. I'm glad. Where's your brother? Would he mind me being in your house? He doesn't know, so don't worry. Had to send him to his room earlier after an argument. An argument? Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay. As long as you're okay. So tell me your story. What happened to you since October? You mentioned you've been going through trauma since that month, just like me. Well, this is going to sound crazy. Just don't tell anyone. You promise? I promise.
A few hours later.
So yeah, that's what happened. That's fucking insane. I promise I won't tell anyone though. I'm glad you told me. So what's your story? Well, there's the sunburn thing, of course. I get bullied for it a lot too. And my family left me when I was young. Both my mom and dad just didn't give a shit about me anymore. I ended up in the foster care system. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Sean.
The next day.
Daniel, what are you doing in here? This section of the school is for the high schoolers. I visit you at break though. Yeah, but class is about to start. I wanted to apologize for the argument yesterday. I just don't want Mr. Burner to use you. That's all. Thanks, Daniel. That's caring of you, but everything is fine. I'm sorry too. Cool. I better get to class. I'll come see you at lunch. See you around, little bro.
Hello, class. I'm Mrs. Turkey. I usually teach in the high schooler section, but today I'm teaching the younger students. Today we'll be studying religious education.
Great. This isn't going to bring back bad memories at all.
We need to do an essay on an event that took place in a small church community at Haven Point in Nevada. We will be learning about the angel Daniel, an angel sent to us from the Lord. But he disappeared from the church, taken away by his brother, a demon sent from the devil to take the angel Daniel away from us. The essay will be about why you all think he was taken away.
Oh shit.
Excuse me? Did you just swear?
No, that wasn't me.
What's your name?
Well, I'm Daniel.
You look kind of familiar.
No, I don't.
What do you mean, no you don't? To me you look familiar. In fact, you kind of look like the angel Daniel. But with roguish hair.
Roguish hair? Are you kidding? My brother said that old haircut looked like I was carrying around a mushroom on my head. I mean...
So you are the angel Daniel?
No, I didn't mean that. I was just kidding.
Everyone behold the angel Daniel. He's been found. Spread the word. Praise the Lord.
Sean, I need to tell you something. What is it, no? My teacher, Miss Turkey, recognized me today. She knew me from the church. You're joking, right? No, and it's kind of my fault. She said we were going to be studying religious education and stuff, and writing an essay about the event. Then I swore. She looked at me and said she recognized me. I was like, no you don't. But she said I looked just like the angel Daniel except with roguish hair. And it was at this moment I knew, I fucked up. I said my brother said that my old haircut looked like I was carrying around a mushroom on my head. And that's of course what gave it away. I'm such an idiot. Oh shit, Daniel. This is bad. It's so weird how they'd write an essay on that though. And what are the chances of getting that essay signed in your class? I know. And that's actually another thing I wanted to talk to you about. I think someone betrayed us. I believe it's Karen. I mean, I don't think she would, but she's the only one who knows our story, right? Well, unless people have seen it in the news and stuff, then yeah. She probably told the school. I don't know why she would do that. But the bitch was betraying us the entire time. Think about it, she doesn't care about us for 8 years, she helps us then takes off again. Seems pretty weird to me. But I just don't get why she would. She struggles with the family life, but she didn't want us to be in danger. So once we were okay, that's why she took off. She cares about us, but she can't look after us. But she is the only one who knows our story and could have spread the word, here in Puerto Lobos. Are you sure she's the only one who knew? Well, okay. No, she's not the only one. Then who knows? Mr. Burner. But Daniel, he wouldn't. I swear. You told Mr. Burner? And he knows everything. He knows about my powers? About Dad? About the police after us? Everything! Daniel, please calm down. This is weird. I feel like the roles have swapped. Yes, because you messed this up. Mr. Burner clearly betrayed us. He's not who you think he is. Please, hear me out on this one. Okay. Okay, Daniel. I'm sorry. It just felt so nice to confide in someone who also has gone through trauma. Other than you and me, of course. But he promised me he wouldn't tell. This doesn't make sense. I'm usually the one who trusts people when I shouldn't. And you're the one who calls me out. Sean, Mr. Burner must be changing you or something, somehow. Like what Lisbeth did to me before. He wouldn't. He wouldn't betray me, Daniel. Never. You barely know him. That's it, I'm going to confront Mr. Burner myself. Please go easy on him. Shut up. Why did you arrange to meet me here? And at such short notice? Because I have some things I need to speak to you about urgently. So do I? Well, spit it out. You're going to be my brother-in-law. I'm proposing to Sean. What the fuck? Don't fucking swear. You've only just met him. What is it you wanted to talk to me about? It's obvious to me that you're the villain in this episode. The villain? Don't accuse me of such bullshit. Where's your evidence then? You're the only one who knew about what happened to us, to me and Sean, and then all of a sudden everyone just knows. My religious education teacher told us to write an essay about the angel Daniel, then she looked at me and recognized me. I'm not the only one who knows. Sean said about your mom. So she clearly knows too. And she's been in Puerto Lobos. There's no reason why she would do that. Then maybe you should speak to her then. I don't need to. I know the truth. Ever since you and Sean have been together, Sean's changed. He's usually the one to be more weary of people than me. And the roles have swapped. You've done something to him, got into his head. Just like Lisbeth got into my head. Plus the true ship is Sean and Finn, not Sean and Ben Burner. Think about it. Shen or Scherner or Born or Biaz sounds shit compared to Sin or Thorn. Don't be ridiculous. I haven't gotten into Sean's head. And what the hell does ship names got to do with anything? I already know the truth, so you might as well confess. There's literally no point when I already know. I bet the whole sunburn thing is made up too. But the truth you think you know is wrong. I can use my powers, you know. If you don't talk, that's what I'll do. There's nothing to talk about. For the last fucking time. I'm going to get really mad. Okay, that's it. I've had enough. You almost killed me. Yeah, I did. Now talk, or I'll do it again. Okay. Fine. I'm not really in love with Sean. I did actually move to Mexico 8 months ago and I keep up to date with the news all the time. I waited for you here, because I had a feeling Mexico is where you'll go on the run. In case I was wrong, I didn't waste too much time from my life and let life happen while I waited and kept checking the news every now and again. Then that's when I decided to become a guide for people who have just moved to Mexico to live. So I'd be able to see you when you got here. The odds were against me being your guide, but I was lucky. Karen called me, not that I knew who she was at the time. And she asked if I could show around her 2 sons around Mexico. I agreed to it. I didn't think it was going to be you two, and it actually was. I was able to charm Sean very easily and trick him, since I'm very good at that kind of thing. But why were you even after us in the first place? because there were all these theories going around that were very interesting about how the cop got killed. Very few people suspected a supernatural reason, but I was one of those people. I thought Sean was the supernatural one. Until I heard about what happened at the church, and that you were the supernatural one. I charmed Sean to fall in love with me so that he would end up trusting me enough and eventually tell me. And when he did actually tell me, it made me more excited. It still doesn't make sense. If you wanted to track us down just because you heard all these controversies, what was your next plan? You charm Sean, get him to tell you the full story, and then what? Go tell everyone? What's the point in that? I'm really fond of science. Not that I ever mentioned it, didn't want to seem suspicious. I have a lab in my home that I use for experiments. After spreading the word about you and your secret, I can do experiments to see how and why you got powers. Then I can tell everyone who knows about you, my findings, and I'd be famous. I've always wanted to be famous, given the fact I've always been alone. My family left me and I have nobody else. So when the opportunity came along to be famous, I immediately took it. So is your sunburn even a real thing? Or is that also a lie? I got burned in the lab about a month ago. I said about having sunburn since October to make it easier to charm Sean if he believes he can bond with someone who's also been through shit since October. I also mentioned my family life to him, which wasn't a lie, to make him bond even more with me, since he also has family problems. Okay, but something doesn't make sense. Why were you able to charm Sean so easily? I believe I've already told you all that shit. Yeah, you have. But Sean isn't usually the kind of person to fall for all that bullshit. I think it might be some sort of superpower or something. Seriously, I'm amazing at it. I used to be a scammer, and I was a cold caller once. People who usually rage at cold callers on the phone have ended up believing me and falling for my lies. You're evil, that's what you are. Stay away from me and my brother. And get out of our lives. It's not going to be that simple though, is it? I mean, come on. The word has already spread about you. It's too late. You might as well just let me take you to the lab, and by the way, I have to kill you after so you don't go blabbing about all this. I will lie and say you died in a tragic accident. But people will know how and why you got powers. And I will be famous for figuring that out. But if you tell everyone you've done experiments on me in the science lab, experiments which I bet are dangerous or harmful to me, and then I just randomly die, what will happen to you? Think about it. I've thought that through already. Nobody can get into the science lab. I'm the only one who can, by convincing it to let me in, and I'm the only one that can convince it. There's no passkey and the lock is unbreakable. All I'll have to do is lie about the way I found out about your powers and how they work. Nobody will find out about the experiments, and nobody will find out that I'm the one who killed you. No way science experiments would allow you to explain why I have powers. That doesn't make any sense. My powers will always be a mystery. If you don't try, you don't know. If I don't manage to find out, there are other ways I could use you so I could still be famous, but I highly doubt that will happen. So come on. Let's go to the lab. I'm just going to run away. Oh no, you won't. Hud might think I'll come in here quick and have a burger. Now you're too dizzy to go anywhere. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Mr. Burner, get the fuck away from my brother. Oh yeah. Make me. Nice try, Sean. But you will rot in a prison cell. While I become famous, all with Daniel's help. All I need to do is call the police. And tell them everything. They will think you're the one who killed the cop, but I'll tell them that Daniel is nowhere to be seen. They won't find him in the lab. I should have never have trusted you. I should have believed Daniel all along. I'm off to a telephone booth to call the police. It doesn't matter if you run away. I'm sure they'll find you anyway. And I'll be back for Daniel. Daniel, I'm so sorry. I should have believed you. It's not your fault, Sean. Mr. Burner has some kind of mind control power or something. Come on, We gotta go. Let's go and stop Burner before he calls the cops. Not so fast, boys. Too late. You're under arrest. You'll be going to prison for the rest of your life, Sean. And you kid, come with me. Can't believe he actually caught us. Here I am in prison. Like our lives couldn't get any more fucked up. I knew this would happen. I shouldn't have ever believed that making it to Puerto Lobos would mean we were safe forever. And now I'm stuck here and Daniel's going to end up in foster care. Sweetie, is that you? Finn?